Welcome to Run Free and Strong. I'm Reito. In this video, we will update my earlier review of the Hoka Torrent 4 trail running shoe. The original review linked on top and in the description was done in January 2025 after 50 miles. I've now run 250 miles in the Torrent 4 and will share my final thoughts. For context, my shoe rotation includes the Hoka Torrent 4, the Mafate Speed 4, the Tecton X3, the Clifton 9, and the Mach X2. The first three are trail running shoes, and the last two are road shoes. Spoiler alert, the Hoka Torrent 4 has quickly become my favorite trail running shoe and is still going strong after 250 miles. I'm a fan of the Torrent line and have owned each of the prior iterations going back to the original Torrent. The Torrent 4 is a major upgrade from the 3 with a new midsole foam and 2mm increase in stack height, increased outsole coverage, and redesigned lug pattern, and a webbing loop on the heel. I wanted to accomplish three objectives with the additional testing. 1. Confirm my positive but initial impression after 50 miles. 2. Further explore whether areas of concern are deal breakers or not. And finally 3. Test the quality and durability of the shoe. My outdoor test lab comprises the iconic and technical Appalachian Trail, the almost as technical Tropic Valley Red Trail, and the groomed Larkin State Park Railed Trail, all in my home state of Connecticut. My testing included technical climbing and descending, pushing the pace on uphill and downhill single track, letting it rip on groomed fire roads, and testing rocks, roots, leaves, mud, and even snow. I spent more time in wet conditions to test a proprietary Hoka rubber outsole. More on that later. If you're enjoying the content, please like, share, and subscribe. We appreciate your support. The initial Torrent 4 review includes all the detailed stats and features, including the significant upgrades from the Torrent 3 to the 4. In summary, Hoka elevated an above-average trail shoe to an amazing trail shoe, and at a ridiculous price that can't be beat. To keep this update short and to the point, I won't repeat the details here, but I'll mention a few of the enhancements to support my updated analysis and impressions. There are three specific performance aspects we want to evaluate. First, performance on technical trails, where the Hoka Mafate Speed 4 and Speedgoat 6 excel. Second, performance in wet and slippery conditions, where the Vibram Mega Grip outsole found on those shoes grips very well. Third and last, can a Torrent 4 go the distance for a 50-mile or longer ultramarathon? Let's go through each one. The Torrent 4 excels on technical trails. I've run, climbed, and descended some of the most challenging sections of the Appalachian Trail in Connecticut, and feel the shoe compares favorably to my other true trail shoes. Whereas the Mafate Speed 4 offers a little bit more cushioning and protection, the Torrent 4 enables more ground feel. That's a matter of preference. One of our caveats was the performance of the Hoka proprietary rubber outsole in wet conditions. We're able to confirm with additional testing that the Torrent 4 performs well even in wet conditions. On steep descents across wet rocks and leaves, I did experience the rare slip, but no falls. Not a deal breaker and a minor inconvenience given adverse weather conditions are more the exception. But can I run a 50-mile or longer trail ultramarathon? With the prior Torrent 3, I would not recommend going long. Because of the significant upgrades to the Torrent 4, I'm comfortable going 50 miles or even 100K. Not sure about a 100-miler. The improved comfort, cushioning, and stability definitely extends the range of this shoe. Based on my initial testing and having owned all of the prior Torrent models, starting with the OG, I estimated a useful life of 200 to 300 miles. With 250 miles on challenging and abusive trails, and still going strong, the shoes have outperformed my expectations, and there appears little wear and tear on the midsole and outsole. As mentioned in the earlier review, Hoka made many significant improvements to the midsole and outsole, and the results are in. There is some wear on the outsole lugs as expected, but 80% plus still show great profile. Continuing with the midsole, the cushioning, responsiveness, and stability haven't deteriorated with 250 miles of use. Again, Hoka made several important updates to the midsole, including a higher quality, lighter foam compound that offsets the weight of the slight increase in stack height, and there's no wear and tear on the upper whatsoever. Nada. Now let's wrap up and put a bow on top. In the end, price is important. The Hoka Torrent 4 retails for $130 in the US. Hoka hasn't raised the price since it launched the Torrent 3 in 2022, notwithstanding the significant upgrades, inflation, and now the tariffs. Please let me know in the comments below if you're aware of a better trail shoe that sells for $130. We said in our initial review that the Hoka Torrent 4 deserves to be considered as a best value trail shoe for 2025. We're going to double down and back it up with 250 miles of testing. The Torrent 4 is probably Hoka's best overall trail shoe, even compared to the Mafate Speed 4 and Speedgoat 6. Yes, those shoes have their specific use cases, but if I could only own one trail shoe, it would be the Hoka Torrent 4. I hope you found the 250 mile update useful, and if you did, please like and share the video. We will also appreciate you helping us grow the channel by clicking that subscribe button. Thank you and see you in the next one.